Buongiorno everyone, welcome to the first ever edition of Matchday Magpies. Just watched the West Ham game there in the really nice 1984 style OV the same pet labour club. Foster's super chilled on tap, thanks to them for accommodating me, and thanks to the Strawberry for sorting me out here this Saturday night. Taylor, West Ham game, we've won a fucking match.
First of all, I haven't drank Foster since I was 13, I'm 27. That was really, I can't even complain, it was a really good performance at the post twice. Really, really good. Saivet made up for his horrendous mistake.
0 to hero real quickly, wasn't he?
Absolutely. Manquillo, the fucking violin.
Casper, how little can he normally just goes missing in games, he's an absolute ghost. No point in being there, but the day he did Harry going down the wing.
Unbelievable. Yedlin, really good. Everybody played incredible. No, it was a really good game. Can't complain. It's a game that I didn't expect to get any points from. Man City will probably lose. Like, who cares? We've got 3 points. Like, probably.
I fancied they were to get some of the day, but then once I seen the starting lineup, I seen Diarmi and Saivet starting, and I thought.
I seen something. I forgot about him, to be fair. Like, I seen like a French league game when he was on loan last season. Was it Saint-Etienne, something like that? He went missing in that game, and I was like, I seen him in the lineup the day, forgot he even existed, and I was like, oh, here we go. And he fucking banged the fucking goal in. Right. Well, actually, decent performance and all in centre mid.
He did both well.
Nate Shelby, Nate Hayden,
Nate Marino, both of them too for Knox, and obviously Shelby being the daft cunt that he is. Get
the people coming to the work like, oh, I always said Benitez should be in charge. You've got idiots like, oh, doesn't know what he's doing, blah blah. Like, we've never said that. Like, he does know what he's doing. He's just got to learn the team.
Twitter's very different before the game to the after the game the day. Like,
100%.
Because like you're saying, even Hostel had a good game of the day.
I'm not decided, but
he's got a limited squad, Benitez. Like, he just does what he can.
I think Hoslu had a good game, but I refuse to acknowledge
it. You're still never happy when he starts.
Yeah, I'm not that happy at all, but we'll take it. Batshuayi.
How are you hoping for, eh?
Hopefully Batshuayi.
His wages a bit more than our entire fucking budget, man.
Don't give a fuck, just get him out.
Danny Ings apparently.
Someone else.
Danny Ings, he didn't keep burning it.
Kennedy Ings.
Apparently Kennedy's
WWE. Kennedy. No, I'll take anything, to be fair. I think we need like extra players.
We need numbers and we need quality.
That game is so big. Like, Atu, I think championship wise, I was like, oh, he's only playing barely any games. Like, is he worth buying? When I bought him, I was like, is he worth it? Then he's been one of the biggest players for in the Premiership. He's like, counter attack wise, so quick, and he creates so many attacks. I think he's massively important. So I like Atu. Hoslu, please send him back to Stoke. Like, he's had an alright game, but nah, I just can't hack him.
He has an alright game every now and then. But in the Premier League, you didn't need that. Like,
he had a FIFA.
Come in week in, week out.
He had
a good job.
He had a FIFA 6.9 out of 10, like, on all the teammates.
I rated me like Hoslu.
Big fan of Hoslu on the end.
It's because you're using them streaming channels in fucking Dubai, man. Oh, less of this. Less of this fucking shit.
Got an assist today.
Nah, good, well done. You got an assist, man. Fucking having this fucking. As I said previously, he's eating this chorizo, having this siesta. Fuck that shit. Fucking get rid of him. But nah, he's horrible. You're horrible and all, but other than that. But no, today is a massive, like, my Saturdays. I'm enjoying my Saturdays.
We've won for the first time in months, man. That was 1 point out of 30. We've won the day.
What the
out the relegation zone.
Some kind of teams you need to beat though, like the bottom of the league teams, like even like the whole bottom half, need to get points against them.
Just drag West Ham back into them,
especially like the teams in like the bottom three.
Yeah,
need
fuck
to get points against them.
West Ham were getting a bit carried away. Now they had a few good results. They were out the bottom three.
They didn't look very good,
and we pulled them right back.
Like,
they were shite.
Well, like, we played well. They were horrific.
West Ham shit, to be fair, for how good the squad is.
But the individual quality from Arnautovic, obviously the Peter 14 for that did well for them, and then obviously they got the penalty, which was a free kick. Thankfully missed that.
Good.
We're doing everything to nearly shoot us on the foot or be unlucky after hitting the post a couple of times as well.
30 yarder turned into an 18 yarder.
And like, but
8 yarder.
They don't look good. Like, they've had a little mini revival, but it's going to be over soon. Hopefully, like, depending on what they get in January.
It's just as double that penalty save because it was outside the box. But it was a shite pen. AU 20 million. Spent 20 million.
Benitez made the right
decision. That was like our entire budget.
Nearly scored for
I think Benitez though, like dropping Elliott for Darlow was silly. Like, don't get us wrong, I'm not questioning Benitez because he knows what he's doing. But like, Elliott never had a bad game. Like compared to Darlow looked a bit dodgy every now and then. But Elliott's solid constantly. And that penalty save just shows that like he's
I'm
quite a big presence.
I'm a fan of Darlow, but them last 2 games, he was shite.
I didn't realise how much of a presence Elliot
is
is.
fairly consistent.
He's a big presence. Like I didn't realise how big he is.
He is consistent, to be fair. Like Darlow, he's still young, he's still learning. Like he just needs Premier League experience.
Fuck himself.
I think we go to go on loan in January, like then
Borough.
see where he goes. But
In Holloway will get the big team. He'll have a good quip for him.
yeah.
Like he's fucking ice cold like a
To be
freezer.
fair, Elliot's been like a stand-up performer though, hasn't he, really?
He's been solid.
And then, I don't know why
you
he
see,
got
you
them.
know what you're going to get from him, don't you? So.
Nah, unbelievable Saturday.
Unbelievable 3 points. Finally get back to winning ways, man.
Living the G, man. We're just
Good getting them 3 points now because, like, say we've got City coming up. We didn't expect that.
That's going to be a bloodbath.
That's gonna be.
Imagine if we get a draw or something though. Like,
But it's the two.
Even if it's just like a 1-0 City or something, that's a
It's
fucking
the unpredictable.
result,
Like we probably will get something off City and then get beat off Brighton at home. So that's how that's how Newcastle did.
fucking Lewis Gross just
Like
fucking
drawing with Liverpool and getting beat off Huddersfield and Brighton. Like how
If we
could
do
they?
some-
That's been the tune for years. He'll beat like Liverpool and Chelsea and fucking lose to like Huddersfield.
Lose 5 in a row against the bottom 5.
But I always do well against like Arsenal and that.
that win though. Like, even that win, we could lose to City, lose the next game as much as they didn't want to at all. But come January, providing the transfers are okay, if we get people, we'll be alright. If we don't get anyone, then it's going to be a real struggle. But Benitez gets what he wants.
Now, even if
He's
you
gotta have faith.
loan deals like Kennedy
But-
and people like that.
Even if we've got someone like Ings and Kendi in, like it's a bit of confidence in it.
You've got to have faith
I think
in
Ings will be alright.
Benitez.
People's like doubting Ings.
Ings, me.
He's alright. Like,
See what he's going to Burnley. If he stays fit.
when people are injury prone, they just get labelled shit.
I don't
if
doubt
If you've been
him.
out for a year, they're like, oh, he's shit. But
I don't doubt
it's
him.
not
I would
right,
have
but
him.
He's got fucking
But
form.
I would like someone else with him. I wouldn't just like rely on him.
Possible, mate.
No,
Numero uno hospital photos, man.
the Spanish fucking name, alright, now I'll have less of that shit. I'll have Batshuayi because he sounds English. And we'll have.
Chelsea will not get rid of him. Like, he brings the goods when he comes on.
I think
he
he's
doesn't
on the
play
bench.
enough.
Especially coming into like
He's
them,
alright.
coming into the Champions League and that, like they're not going to.
He's important to them.
He is
He doesn't
meant.
play
Aye,
enough.
for the under 23, he's fucking getting to that fucking horrible
When
FA
he
trophy.
comes on,
malarkey.
he scores some big goals. Batshuayi, to be fair.
He's really good. He won them. Do you not
Chelsea-
win them the fucking league when they won the league or something? Like that?
Chelsea will not get rid of him. I don't know.
I think we're going to Batshuayi, Willian.
Will I am.
Neymar, Hazard.
Kendi, I meant Kendi. He said Will I Am. I don't know. I was thinking of the Will I Am song, Black Eyed Peas. You know.
3-1 or so.
I think we'll go 1-0 ahead. We'll go wild like the Man U game.
Aye.
And then City will just fucking tower.
I remember, I think the last time we played City though in the Premier League,
You're not
the
beating the
season we
cup.
got down. I remember Inter scored, we went 1-0 up. We should have had a pen or something like that. And then City came back and it was 1-1 or 2-1 City. You could see something happening there because City are going to go off the boil at some point. Obviously, they've been unbeaten. They've pretty much won the league already. They're going to have to focus on the Champions League and FA Cup.
It's at home and all, like.
Play at Orange.
So, like, City's home form's fucking scary. Like, if it was at the Etihad, you could
that
say
was gonna be
5-6-0.
They've been
St.
dodgy
James's,
away.
it could be different.
Dodgy away. Like, to be fair, like,
Great couple of
we
wins
shouldn't
away.
really fear people because football's a fucking weird sport. Like,
The players should go into that game with just like the nothing to lose mentality because that's what it is. Nobody expects anything from
remember
it.
the cup? Aaron's 2-0, blah blah. Like, why can't that happen again? It's not like
Aaron's
look at
good,
Bristol City,
yeah,
Man U. Man U fan, man. No, generally you're playing a full squad. You even bring Lukaku and that on, like you get fucking dusted 2-1. He's looked like you were a championship team. Like it looked like you were a step behind. Like why can't that happen? Like don't get us wrong, Guardiola's fucking amazing, but it's not to say it couldn't happen. You know what I mean? Like you've got to hope. But who do we play after City? Do we play Brighton?
Brighton's a huge game. 30th.
That's massive.
3 days
But
later,
again, even at
against
home,
teams.
I feel like we probably will beat Brighton at home.
Aye, I think
Then January. So if we're going to win there, that's fine. January, we need some signs because second half of the season, if we do what we've done now, we might even be alright. The season's weird. It might not be the 40 fucking point mark. It's a weird season. But if we get some signings in, 3-4 wins in a row, you could probably afford to have a few losses. You'll be alright.
Aye. Well, that's what I say. At the start of the season we had, we've afforded this fucking horrendous run we've been on.
We're like the Phil Browns.
But going into it now, like I think a win's going to be massive. Like after the day, getting 3 points of
game-
confidence.
At the start of the
Massive.
season, like you could have said, like the Brighton Huddersfield, along with like Swansea and West Ham, must win games. Like they're too important. Like, you can't be dropping teams.
That game's
you can't
so
be
big.
giving them points is the biggest thing than more than like losing.
That game's one the
need to win
like.
10 points.
I genuinely, I looked at the first team like at fucking 2 o'clock. I put a bet on for West Ham to win. So I was like, "With team Saivet, who the fuck's Saivet? Like, he sounds like a fucking fine wine. You know what I mean? Like,
He's not like a fine wine. He sounds like a bargain buy from Lidl.
Fucking
Like,
B&M's. You know what I mean? Fucking. Get some Saivet doing the occasional PR.
My ma's sister go and buy her a bottle of wine before she can make the Chinese on Saturday night.
Get the Brunels and
Nip in the middle and get the 11% Saivet. It's the Chardonnay.
He gives away the goal. Oh, he's fucking shit, and he scores a 30-yarder. He's the best player I've ever seen.
That fucking free kick though. He like, and then give the ball away with the first goal, and then he scored that like 2 minutes later.
Then after that though, him and Diarmi is. I've been Diarmi's fucking biggest. He's fucking horrible. No, he's horrible. Like I've been to the games live, and I've never been as frustrated. Every time he gets the ball, he fucks up. But this game, he was putting in fucking sliding tackles like he was on Sensible Soccer in 1992. Unbelievable player. Best player on the pitch.
Before he signed for the 2, and I was a massive fan of him, to be fair.
I thought
he was out like West Ham and Hull.
especially in the Championship, people were like, oh. But obviously he scored that worldie for Hull in the playoff final. I thought he could bring something again in the Championship, and he didn't really get much of a chance. But then when you put them two in the Premier League, it's a bit scary.
That lucky worldie against Brighton, when it fucking bounced off with 20 people, then fucking John
with the little
flick,
corner,
meant it all day long, baby.
All day long.
Fucking legendary. But Gale, to be fair, Gale's like, I was raging when Gale. He was a bit injured at the start of the season, and then he hasn't played much. And I was getting frustrated. Like, we know he doesn't offer loads, but when he plays like the day showed, he's two up front. He's unbelievable. He's got good little touches. If he's a finisher, fair enough, he hit the bar post or whatever it was, but you need to just keep him in the team. He's dangerous.
Well, in the Championship, I want to see him in Mitro up front, and then you get him and Hostu now and the Dino together.
You don't score 25 to 30 goals without being a finisher. Just give him a chance. The issue has been we haven't had enough creativity behind, and I think it linked in with an Atu wasn't playing. When Atu's in, we'll play.
I think it's annoying that some players aren't like starting, like even like Murphy. Like Murphy's fucking creative as fuck when he comes in.
We play counter-attack football. Like we never did in the Championship, and I think it's weird for us as being fans getting used to it because we used to have the ball all the time.
We were saying like in the Championship, we were like the Man City Championship where people feared we were getting given 70% possession every game. It's been a polar opposite in the Premier League now. Like we fear everyone, we give everyone the ball.
The Premiership, I think the last 2 goals against West Ham were just pure counter-attacks. Like fucking Gale, I think
perfect.
Was it the 3rd or the 2nd goal where Gale just fucking sprinted like an idiot? Like I was thinking he's got nowhere near the ball, and then the West Ham player made a mistake, and then it just turned into a mad counter-attack.
Batsu and
stuff like that.
Fast as
Batsu is a fucking bargain, man. Like 6 million we paid for him. He looks like a player, and obviously you're not on Chelsea's books if you're not a player.
When he first signed
for
Chelsea, I thought like he could be a good player. Because I've seen like one game, seen his speed, how skillful he was. He just fitted it in. Now, so I think he went on loan to Vitesse, and then
he was at Bournemouth as well. He was shit.
Is that it? Did he play Bournemouth?
I didn't think he got that much of a go, but
he didn't even get that much of a go at Vitesse. I don't think. Because I remember taking the FIFA season with them. They had Al, the like Chelsea youngins. It was a class.
Is he a Brown and shit?
Lucas Piazza and that.
He's good player as well. Who's he play for now? Fulham or not? Was it Fulham? Was it
Piazza?
I had him on Pro Evo 2017. Was that?
What the fuck's going on with Mitrovic now, by the way?
I think we've seen Mitro in a tune top for the last time.
Yeah,
it was last West Ham game.
He'll be away in January.
Because the day he had a injury, apparently he's out until 10 days.
Apparently,
that's why he's not the team. He's got a back injury for 10 days.
10 days.
I heard a rumour.
Constantly right in time for the January window.
Apparently, he turned up to training in this horrible fucking sandy coloured coat. And Benitez was like, we're getting him out the front. Get him the fucking Partisan Belgrade. Fuck this shit. There's that fucking coat's awful. What you doing? Fucking horrible.
Let you fade that.
This fade, son. You know, you don't like it, you fucking dirt.
Mitro's definitely on his way out, without a doubt.
Oh, he's
a good player though. It's a shame,
He's always McDonald. McDonald was like, people think he's a good player, and like I never thought of this way. He's like, he's trying to fight and not get the ball. He's like, he's not a good player. He's trying to fight and tussle. He's like, you should be trying to score goals, trying to win the ball. He's not, and you mistake it for passion. But it's actually not. It's him being lazy. Like, I don't know because I like it in a way, but it makes sense what Malcolm fucking McDonald says.
He isn't good enough in the sense of goal scorer, but he will put himself out and cause defenders problems. So him and Gale up top would be
like Hosley for me doesn't do a lot of that, but then he was quite effective today.
He was good.
He's not that good, but he was effective.
I fucking hate him. I've hammered him a long time in these podcasts. I've hammered him, but against Arsenal, when once Gale came on, he did well, and today he did well.
Yeah, he scored against us as well.
And I think that's what Rafa sees. He sees Mitro as just a holder player. He's not a finisher, so he sees Hoslu is his man to go to, because you obviously can't trust Mitro because of his attitude, his personality.
He's
like a Shelby,
like that, isn't he? Like he's just like, he does well, but then you just always think he's gonna get sent off. Every game, he's gonna elbow someone, he's gonna get sent off. 3-game ban. Like, what's the point?
And obviously he's hoping and looking at January, and Ings is probably going to be his main man that he's going to go for.
Hopefully, if he's fit, because like, you never know these injury-prone players. Like, Ings can't do your job if he's going to be fit, but there's always that risk.
This is a controversial
do you sign him? Do you spend like 6-7 million on him? And
controversial remark in terms of signing players. Like, it was looking like West Ham signed Harry Arter, and I just think he'd be a good player for the team. Not in terms of scoring goals, but in terms of work rate, in terms of everything that he does. I think for the team now, not fucking in the crazy fans that like 2001. Like, in terms of now, I think Harry Arter would be fucking amazing for him. I think if we get a good striker, a good foundation, I think he adds
for him.
In midfield. I think he would be fucking amazing. He doesn't get sent off all the time. He works his fucking arse off. He barely loses possession. It would be a good
like build-up of centre mids and all if you put him with like Shelby Hayden, Marino.
I would like Arter, Marino, big and small there in the middle of the park.
Absolutely.
Where's Shelby then though?
On the bench because he's unreliable, man.
You know what? 3 game suspension.
It's on the bench for now, and we know he's probably the best creative. So it's like on the bench, give him games. When he proves himself again, then just keep him in the team because he is our best. He's our best midfielder. But like his last sending off, it was like fucking 83rd minute or something. What are you doing going in like a fucking dickhead? Like, what
on his day, he could fit into most teams. That's
debut against West Ham, scoring
pinging 60 odd Hollywood balls.
Even against San Marino. I know it's San Marino, but he looked like a fucking world beater.
He's obviously got.
He's got a scooter, like, yeah.
Did he knock down that?
He's seen Basketball Diaries.
He
looks like the kid from Basketball Diaries that's on desktop. That's what he looks like. We'll say no more than that. That's what he looks like. He's not as good at basketball as that kid, obviously. He's a footballer, but well, yeah.
He's the most creative player we've got, though.
He's the best player the team's got.
Even against Liverpool, when he threaded that through ball for Hoslu, like.
Hoslu finished it like a pro. When Matip played a volley off of his fucking fibula, and it went in the fucking bottom right hand corner, and Hoslu was celebrating like he scored a 30-yarder. Oh, what a goal! Siesta for me tonight, yeah, I'm the
chorizo.
I'm gonna play the Manquilo. Sorry.
The way Hoslu celebrates is like he must have a massive closing contract where Rafa knew he was shit at finishing. Like he must have like 100 grand to go because every time he scores he's fucking buzzing.
I looked at his goal game ratio, I was like, oh, he's done mint for Stoke. I'm chuffed for that for 5 minutes. I watched him play, I was like, why does he run so slow? Like, it's as if he's not running. Like that goal against Liverpool, Matip could have just fucking tackled him and stuck the ball instead. He was like, oh, I'll kick it because he must be quick. Like he
pulled the wool over your eyes, just like he pulled the wool over Rafa eyes when he scored like 5 in pre-season.
So slow, man. Like he's had a really good game today, and I don't want to hammer him too much because today he played
must be his fucking
like
nephew.
I didn't say the full Arsenal game. Like I'm not going to pretend like I did. I watched Match of the Day, but today I was watching it and I was getting frustrated that I was happy with how he was playing. It's like I'm drinking Foster's, not now, but I was drinking Foster's, and I was angry that I was enjoying it. It's like I'm watching Hoslu thinking, you played well, I'm fucking raging.
Shit players, but he came out good.
I was so angry that he played well, but then I'm thinking, well, the one, it's alright, but he's going to start the next few games, and I'm fucking raging, because he's horrible. He's fucking horrible, but who else have we got, really?
If he just hits that form, if he has one good game,
who else have we got?
Fucking snowball into like... he might end up alright. It's just highly unlikely.
No, the issue is we're going to get taken over. Like people say, oh, might not. We will. They wouldn't spend this long on it. It'll probably be the end of the season. We'll get taken over. It'll get sold. We'll get sold better. We'll get. Ideally, unless we turn to the fucking Venkies, the fucking chicken people, but fucking...
To be fair, do you reckon the takeover will happen in the next month?
I think at the end of the season.
In the next month and a week.
They'll wait.
When it came out,
even if it does, is Staveley going to pump money straight in?
The people that did the City,
takes over first week of January,
when it came in the
going to buy loads of people in 3 weeks.
When it came in the other week, they were saying that Staveley was going to give Ashley money. And then Ashley was going to give her a back come the end of it because obviously it can't come through in time for the January transfer window. So what they were saying was like, so Staveley's going to give Ashley has 40-50 million, and then he was going to give her that back when the deal goes through. But it looks like it's in between that. It looks like it's in between that and in between having to get loan deals like we're saying, Ings and Kennedy. So at the minute it's all up in the air.
He's trying to keep up because he doesn't want to lose the 125 mil.
Of course,
And if he keeps up, then they'll pay that price. It's fine. So I think end of season, definitely. I think if the end of the season when they take over, I can only take it from shelter the Man City one. And if I don't expect that amount of money, but you know what?
Nah, I don't
why
think
not?
it'll be
Even if it's remotely the same compared to what we're getting now, like we're spending $5 million on striker. Like if they pump in, they're going to pump in enough money to get we're in Europe. And if we're in Europe as a Toon fan, you're fucking you're sacking off work, man. You're living the dream. Like you win a fucking League Cup, you fucking quit work for a year, you're fucking on the piss in fucking Dubai and that, living the dream. You know what I mean? Like
how much did Liverpool spend on Ings? He would have been kind of bits.
20 million, wasn't it?
No. So it went.
Was it free?
It was free. So they had to arrange a fee for 6 million.
That was it.
Because they couldn't agree a fee. So I don't know how it does it, but they agreed a fee. It was like
it's
6
kind of
mil.
the same thing where like the players' contracts expire and then you have to try and like reach the middle agreement, don't you?
Yeah. Ings is really good. I would happily get Hosler out, have Ings in. I'm very happy. But I need two strikers. I don't need just Ings because you'll play 2 games, you'll score a hat-trick twice. This is what will happen. Score a hat-trick, score a double, then score a hat-trick. Oh, Ings is mint. And he'll play, he'll turn to Mike Loan, he'll not play for the rest of the season. We need someone else.
He's a liar.
The thing is, with Ings, are you going to play Ings with Gill? Obviously not, because they're both the same player.
That's the thing.
You can't play Ings. Who are you going to play Ings with?
So you just swap and change?
What needs to happen, because the 4-5-1 works well for us, so we'll get Ings, we have to get a number 10 in.
Yeah, exactly. We need a good number 10.
It's Kennedy though. It's Kennedy.
It'll be that Kearney from Fulham who's been after for ages.
What's Kennedy though? Is he a winger? Is he a left back? I think he's a
winger.
Gareth Bale's a left back.
He's like
25 games.
He's like a wing back, isn't he?
Till he met them comments in America or China. He was going to play until he made them fucking horrible comments. You see him a racist stupid fucking Chinese people. A bit like the Apple iPhones. Can you tell the difference?
Sorry, the girls are wearing like fucking Mitos on the end.
Yeah, fucking Mitro, yeah.
Mito free agent January.
Ajax fucking 2002 over here.
Mito and Ings up front come January.
No, to be honest with you though, after the day, like, I think a lot of the time with the two, we get so. I feel like it's different to other cities, like fucking Chelsea or something. I know it's like London, but Chelsea will lose and they're not as bothered. Like they'll be gutted for a day. For us, until the next game,
pisses you off, Al.
We're both fucking raging at it.
You still going to work Monday morning, fucking.
My lass is like, "What's the matter? The 2 lost, fucking. Just leave it there. I don't want to talk to you until we'll play again." And then now, like we've won, I'm fucking buzzing. I'm fucking nailing my lass constantly. You know what I mean? Or might not be. It's up to you.
That's pretty much it is.
I'll be very, very happy. Constantly, like I'll be at work, I'll not be as pissed off at my horrible job. I'll be sitting there thinking, "Oh, we've got Man City. It's alright, we might win." I've got a bit of confidence now, thinking, "I know we shouldn't win, but we might win." But when we lose, we'll fucking carry it with us. You'll be texting your mates and like, "Oh, fucking shit, I'm sick." There's knee in your head, you know there should be in between, but there's not. You're just fucking gutted.
It's one city, one club, isn't it? That's
it is. It's massive. Look at Sunderland in the Championship. I'm not being funny. Like I was watching the Championship on Channel fucking 5 before the fucking Botox fucking big show, and there's every fucking 20 fans. It's just empty. Fucking Peter Reid sitting just for the fucking fake monkey. Just got why is there any fans? Alright, well because you was shit. You fucking should have tackled Maradona, you prick. It's fucking horrible, you know what I mean? We've got the fucking... honestly, genuinely as Toon fans, we are amazing. I think we're more of it. I think we're a hindrance sometimes in how fucking negative we are.
How passionate we are.
But, yeah, like, we're not... Like, in my head, I know, like, Benitez is doing amazing. He's doing the best he can. But in your head, you sometimes think, well, why can't you see what I see? But then I was like, oh, get Shelby in the team. Then he just gets sent off. So I'm like, well, don't play Mitro now.
We were saying that last week, weren't we? We were saying that after the Leicester game. Everyone was like, where's Shelby? Why is he not starting? Like, he was on the bench, wasn't he? He didn't get on. Where's Shelby? Where's Shelby? Start the next game. That's enough. It's like, it's a fucking better circle.
It just makes you feel like
it's a better circle.
I get rage when my fans are like, getting it out. It's about time we said something. What do you mean it's about time you said something? You fucking work. Fucking selling
it's the same though at the start of the season. We're playing the 4-5-1. And we're scraping wins, wasn't pretty, but we're doing well. And then everyone was crying out for 4-4-2. We played 4-4-2 against Bournemouth, got beat. Played 4-4-2 in a few games in a row, and that's when the fucking run started.
I think he actually...
It's a hard
he must, like, say stuff. And I think he's tried to appease her a bit. And hasn't worked, so he's like, fuck it. Like, I've been Real Madrid manager, I won Valencia the fucking titles, I won Champions League. What the fuck? Like, I love the fans, but let's do it. He knows the players week in, week out. Like, we know we're not Premiership quality. and he's still got work challenging. At least we're not like Derby,
He's
fucking
got
losing every week because
it's the lowest points tally ever.
Yeah, because we could be because we're team in theory.
Championship.
It's terrific.
You just think like he's probably gonna leave if he gets better off. Or if you see like a Napoli or a Valencia.
I don't know. He's committed to the club. I mean, he loves the...
So if he gets a better offer, like a Napoli or Valencia or something, he'll be fucking straight.
I think it's weird with Benitez.
He's been there, done that though, and he's found he live in the UK, and I think he just wants to settle. So
since Valencia,
he's got to tear the two.
He hasn't been loved. Apart from Liverpool at one point, but they still didn't love him as much as people think. And then, although he lives near Liverpool, like, we are fucking crazy for him. Like, he's the best fucking manager we've ever had.
Every match.
And that's the only reason he stayed on. Because we are just like fucking Rafa, Benitez.
The thing is, though, now, right, he's took over, and he cannot look bad because he's took over a relegation team, brought up. So anything he does is just seen as good, seen as an achievement because
and if he has
he's not going to leave it anywhere
like,
down.
So any other season, like don't get us wrong, joking here, that was horrible. If we get relegated, we're like, oh, he's fucking shit, get rid of him. But Benitez, we're like, who else could do better?
Exactly, because he's got that pedigree.
He's like,
it's the same if we get taken over, then we'll judge him. If we get taken over and we get 100 million,
then fair enough.
And he does shite, he spends it on fucking absolute dog shit, wasted all. Then you'd be like,
oh,
we need someone else.
Fucking, I don't know. We get Joshua King and that, because he's had one fucking half good season. Michael Ricketts makes a comeback. Fucking Ali Akinbayi, Benitez is like fucking top quality him.
Even still though, like you just said, like who's going to do better? Because it's not like you got like Pardew.
Well, when people were calling for his head on Twitter last week,
if you're going to replace him, like he's got experience like all over the world, like Champions League, Europa League, Premier League, won fucking everything you can. Like, what are you going to get?
Exactly. If we sack Benitez now,
bring Joe Kinnear back.
If we hadn't won the day like last week when people were saying, oh, it's time for him to go now that 1 point from 30 and all that. If we had a sack Benitez last week before this game, who would you have got in? It would have been like Tony Pulis or something. That's the only manager I've done them all. There's no one out there.
I've got to admit, right? Like so. As a fan, I know in my head this doesn't work, but I would love fucking shit out of it in charge. Like, apart from me, don't get us wrong, I'm happy.
It won't work, but it'll be good, John.
I think what should happen is Shearer should be on the training pitch.
Yeah,
he should be training the likes of fucking hospital.
Like, it's weird with Shearer. Like, I think
he should be employed by the club.
Either be like the striking coach, or at least
I think in my head, I'm thinking, oh, does it make sense? I'm thinking, well, he's played football his whole life, and that's what he's saying. He loves the tune.
You look at
give him a full season.
You look at Gerrard, and he's been given the under 23 job, and he's doing a fucking amazing job there.
Shearer should be Butts, the under 23 manager, you know.
So Shearer should be getting breaded through now. But I think Shearer's really comfy at match of the day, and he's had his little taste, and it was a bad experience.
He's fucking put his ball into the bin on them YouTube videos.
He's put off. He's put off it now, and I think he should be brought in through the.
You know what? I think he hates Ashley. I think if we get the takeover, depending how they are, I think you'll see Shearer get integrated.
Well, see, Ashley didn't even want his statue there, did he?
He changed it to fucking 9 bars. 9 instead of Shearer's because that'll make people like this more. What a fucking. And you know what though? I don't hate Ashley. For the record, I've always said Ashley, in terms of business, he's paid off all with debt. He's done like in a business way. I proper respect him, I appreciate it. But in terms of a personal, childish prick, I feel like he is, and I feel like he wants to make a profit.
That's the problem, though, isn't it? That's the problem. It was always the business. It was never
the fans. It's not a business. Like Freddie Shepherd, as much as we're the whinge in that. He's fucking spent a fortune trying to make a better.
Tried his best.
I think the best thing thing he's done, which was very surprising to me, is that like he wasn't going to sell it to anyone who wasn't going to invest.
I know.
That kind of took me back a little bit, to be fair, because I thought he would have just fucking, if someone came in, he has 400 million, there you go, and see you later. I thought it'd be like fucking me bother.
I know. Like I was surprised he didn't just give anyone.
Harry Kane,
anyone going to give us money, I'll have it. But he was like, you got to have the best interest in the club, which is weird, to be fair.
If there was one time we needed to invest, I think it was definitely when we got promoted and we needed more investment.
For me, the time to invest is when we finished 5th. Yeah, it was a time to kick on in like 2013, and instead we sold the best players and brought nobody in.
We're not got a need.
No, it's mad. I used to love Sissoko, and I watch him even for Spurs now, and I think, how are you getting?
Like, to be fair, he was very clever, wasn't he? Because he took them from the Championship. And I think he put them on sale when they were 4th. So if a club that's 4th in the Premier League, I
don't hate him.
So he's like, right, fucking bang.
As a Newcastle fan, can I just say it? I don't hate him. Like I think he gets a worse rep than he should in terms of business. He's actually done amazing for the club in terms of someone taking over from him. Who cares and wants to put money in? I think he's done fucking unbelievable. In terms of a fan's perspective, where we want to win stuff, and he's got no ambition for that. You might say he does. No, he wants to make some money.
He's a business.
But I don't hate him for for that. I get that. He supports Spurs. He
businessman,
supports
not-
Tottenham.
Exactly.
Like if I was a Newcastle fan, I'd give all me. Well, I am a Newcastle fan. I don't know why I said that for. But if I had money, and I would give fucking everything. I'd be like, just buy fucking Messi. It's alright. Give him fucking 600 million.
So he's a businessman, not a football owner.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
unless it was Tottenham.
I was talking to somebody at work.
If he was owning Tottenham, he'd probably fucking buy Messi.
I was talking to a fucking.
But it's because it's Newcastle.
I was talking to somebody at work.
It's a business.
Trying to help them with the fucking phone. He was like, oh, I'm the manager of some casino in London. He's like, oh, you're from Newcastle? I was like, wait, aye. He's like, obviously he said, why aye, because I'm from Newcastle. I make it sound like I'm more from Newcastle. I never said that. But he was like, oh, Mike Ashley comes to the casino all the time. He's got a fucking 50 grand, fucking basic, just a fucking betting that. And he's like, oh, he loves Spurs. And I'm thinking, well, he's
50 grand, I could buy fucking Benoit Aswa Cotto for that.
He's meant to be the fucking.
We need a left back.
He's meant to be the fucking Newcastle champ. What are you doing? You know, you fuck off, you bellend. Safe to say I didn't fix his fucking issue, that prick.
I would do need a left back though, to be fair.
No, Manquillo.
Who isn't a left back?
People are still like Dummett.
Dummett was back on the bench today, and
Know how good Dummett is?
not
He
good
didn't
enough.
make the Wales Euro squad.
Yeah,
That's how good he
that's
is.
how good he is.
Wales, hey, there's nobody.
we're talking about the semi-finalists there, son.
Fucking Neil Taylor all on the end there.
That's Manquillo. So that is a musical instrument.
And that'll do for the tune. Quick Premier League recap here. Not good in the sense that Brighton won the day. Obviously last week all the results that could have went against the tune went against the tune.
Against Watford, no, Watford's
I
not doing
think
that.
the
Right?
Watford-
Well, David Silva had a great start. Like last few games, he's been absolutely shite.
Newcastle won, no, I don't care. Like, I expected her to get beat. Actually, I expected her to get smashed. About 1-0 up in 5 minutes, I was like, me and you both were like, oh, for fuck. I went out for a tab, I come in 2 minutes later. Boom!
I had 2-1 on the day, and I said we'd win, but obviously when I seen the start name, I said differently. But
Yeah, to turn them notifications off because we were getting them fucking 1-0, 1-1s.
I'm the dodgy streams.
Yeah.
Is
Huddersfield didn't win. That's good.
is a point?
Manquillo was like.
West Brom didn't win.
West Brom
Pardew.
Manquillo
still hasn't won a game for West Brom. I don't think.
Manquillo
Do you
was
reckon a point apiece for City or Palace is a good result, or do you think
Definitely.
Point apiece for what?
Swansea and Palace 1-1. That was good for us.
I think that's
It
good
stopped
for
Palace. It stopped Palace because Palace were starting to climb.
All I
Palace was
know
starting to get out of
is
trouble.
Manquillo loves the song Baker Street and he goes.
and they fucking Runberg and the other side?
On the fucking good old Manquillo.
So I think you fucking captain.
Man of the match today for you, Manquillo, right?
For me, if I'm honest, it's actually Saivet.
Savvy, mate.
As much as it kills us,
I'd have that too.
like, no, Atu was good.
Atu's a good
Saivet,
shout.
he made a mistake, he made up for it, and I tell you what, he was fucking solid. The whole, if you watch the match back, he did nothing wrong after that. He made a mistake because he was obviously dropping his arse in front of 50,000, and after that, fucking, to me, that makes me think, oh, he made a mistake, he's made up for it, he'll be alright going forward. He's done his job.
Xavier, mate, back in the day at Bordeaux, he was sick. Do you know what I mean? He was going to be the
Alright,
next big
mate.
thing. He was going to be the next big thing. So when he came to us, there was expectation on his shoulders. Simple as that.
What about today though?
Today,
It was a mad match.
ooh, Atu.
Fucking idiot.
Atu.
That doesn't make any sense.
I thought you were Xavi was the man of the match.
I wasn't.
So Atu was the man of the match, was he?
Atu, man of the match for me.
Xavier Bordeaux in 2011 I was class,
Like,
but
for me, Murphy, shit, for me, Murphy, I don't really rate Murphy. So when Atu came
He's
back,
on for 5 minutes, it's a man.
no, but
played with
Murphy in
40
general, no, he
seconds,
showed
yeah.
like the only thing he showed was against Nottingham Forest in the cup. Like he did well in that game, that was it. But he just runs with the ball. He's got no end product.
Did he see you
can't
in the
pass
crowd with this horrible jacket?
Yeah,
and he was like, I can't
You know
play
what?
it anymore.
I think it was the Connor when I went to the match that time. Like.
That's it, definitely that's it.
But
Very
Atu,
productive, got pace, got his goal. He got an assist now, that fucking nutmeg for the Diarme goal.
He was amazing.
Aye, that was class.
You could accept
Everyone was
that.
calling for him, like, fucking put
What
the
did
ball
I say?
above the net.
You see the prick. You were too busy. Oh, I need to do me fucking YouTube thing. And I was like, how man, you missed the fucking Mexies.
Atu definitely anyway.
I fucking missed it. Fucking watch it on your bellend, you know. And eating your fucking chorito with fucking Hosloo sitting in the corner. Oh, this is really spicy.
Same with his fucking Manquillo.
So opposite the man of the match, I like to call it the shit show of the week. Through the week, anyone who's been a standout twat for you, shit show of the week. It could be the day in the game, it could be through the headlines of the week. Is it the ref for giving that fucking pen? That should have been a free kick.
That was a free kick.
Is
That
it?
should have been a free kick.
hard to say,
That's
though,
outside the
like,
box.
in real-
Can I just
Outside
go
the
on
box.
the and
Outside
say
the
shit show of the week, David Moyes, because he was still the manager, but we've done yeah. That's my new thing whenever I win.
I'm actually going to do that today.
Enjoy yourself!